We've still got audio issues. We're still working on it. Enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome back to the Barley Roast. My name is Philip Morgan.
I'm Lee Fabian.
I'm Damon Coleman.
That was some nice finger snap guns right there. Wow. He's got
added some
finger
flavor
guns.
to the intro.
Jesus.
Hey, those things are dangerous.
Put them
Sorry,
away.
man.
You keep them in a safe direction.
I have a license,
You gotta keep your fingers off the trigger.
but my fingers off the trigger.
What are you doing?
I'm not entirely sure.
Anyway, we're drinking Goodnight by Oskar Blues.
That's how you would say that. Good night.
It's a play on
Good night.
words because it's G
Yeah.
K N I G H T.
Is that what it says?
Yeah. If you knew the man behind this tribute, this dry hopped ale
Not
needs
verbatim,
no
but-
explanation. If you didn't, we're sorry.
Good night.
So, yeah, good night.
Good night.
Still big, still red, still sticky.
Oskar Blues.
Still sticky.
Why is that? Whatever.
Let's taste it and find out why it's sticky.
Candle Bliss, satisfy you. Yeah, Oskar Blues is from Colorado. I'm actually a big fan of their stuff. They make a lot of really good beer.
This is an Imperial Red.
I like how
Yes.
Carlo
Yes, it is.
Rad. Oh,
Colorado.
Yeah. Yeah, this is an Imperial Red IPA.
8.7%.
Jesus Christ.
It's very,
It's a big beer.
I'm feeling.
It looks
I'm
heavy,
feeling the
very-
last beer. Is that
very
bad?
amber. Maybe dark of an amber.
It is a dark beer.
It's pretty dark.
Yes.
It's not
I
got
like
a
the
full
color
body
of it.
smell.
I like the color of it a lot.
Yeah, red ales usually have that.
Yeah.
I honestly don't taste much of the red that you would call like an Imperial Red.
Yeah.
What does that taste? There's a taste. I don't know if you guys got
There's a
there's a
very
distinct. What was it?
Part of it's how like boozy it is in
Yes.
general.
Yeah, it does taste boozy. There's a. I don't know.
It's fermented booze, 100%, with an IPA kick.
A little bit. A little bit.
I dribble a little bit.
I dribble.
Got a hole in your lip.
Yeah.
Does it taste sticky to you guys?
I wouldn't say it tastes sticky. Still don't know
What
why
does,
that's.
what does sticky taste like?
It
Maybe he's referring to marijuana. That's why the can is green.
could be. I don't know.
What is
It
that?
Maybe this man smoked a lot of weed and drank a lot of beer and did
Went
a lot
to
of
sleep.
dip.
I went to sleep. That's why I named it Good Night.
I already read this once.
Well, it's out of Colorado.
But it does say, if you knew the man behind this tribute, this dry hopped ale needs no explanation. If you didn't, we're sorry.
This is
So
only,
I'm
this
just
is only
gonna-
a tribute.
We don't know.
This is couldn't remember the greatest song in the world.
This is not-
no.
This is only a
This
tribute.
is just a tribute.
Alright. Enough
This
today.
is-
I was about to break out in the song. It was coming. It was coming out of me.
Tenacious D does that to people.
Oh, man. I love Tenacious D.
I know. Apparently they're making a new one.
Yeah,
new
they're coming out
movie?
with a new... they're coming out with a new album, and that album is the soundtrack for the movie that they're working on.
The album movie?
Yeah.
Album V?
Album V.
Oh,
Album
good
V.
golly.
I know. I mean Jack Black, but the other guy.
Kyle Gass.
Kyle
Kyle
Gass?
Gass, yes.
What
Is
does
that
he
his
do?
actual name? I think he's an instrumentalist. I think that's like
Yeah,
actually his
that's-
job.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
like what he specializes in. He's like classically trained in like guitar and.
That's
all
why they
this
have the
stuff.
song Classico.
Yeah, classical.
Okay, that's
Yes.
cool.
I accidentally
Pretty
put that on Snapchat one day.
That's why in the song History they say Kyle's fingers be silver, Jeff's voice then be
Jack's
gold.
voice,
Or Jack's
then
voice.
be gold.
Yes.
Jack's voice then be gold. But lest you think we're vain, we know you're all robots and we don't care. Tenacious D, we reign.
Is it Rain? Yeah, I thought it was
It
Ride.
is Rain.
I thought it was Ride.
No, it's- That's earlier in the song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Burrito
Fucking love Jack Black.
And a chicken supreme.
I want to see Jack Black's
really,
new movie.
really want tacos today. Very sad. This is pretty good though.
Yeah, no. First taste, pretty good.
It's kind of got
Second taste, go
like
in.
an oily feel. It's got like a oily mouth feel to it.
It kind of does coat your tongue.
A little bit. It's kind of like syrupy in a sense.
Well,
Yeah,
it
maybe that's
stays.
what they
It
mean.
stays a
It's
little bit
not like
longer.
Yeah, because it's not like thick. Like when I say syrup, it's just like
God.
yeah.
What they mean sticky by the flavor stays in your mouth.
Oh
Maybe.
shit!
Maybe it's possible.
Because the flavor honestly does. It stays in your mouth for a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little while, yeah.
Not a lot. What'd you do to your wrist?
Oh, hair tie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Some
pretty
aggressive hair
tight.
tie wearing.
It's really tight.
Yeah, it's a new one because the last one broke.
Huh.
Yeah, it does that.
That looks bad.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not gonna kill me.
No.
And if it does, then, rip in peace. Goodbye.
It's not gonna kill. It won't kill you. It will just kill your hand.
Yeah. Nah, it's fine.
Yeah, I know.
So, let's,
Well, here we go.
let's
Now
pick
you're
the
just
topic.
gonna. I was about to say, now you're just gonna really pull all of them.
Let's see if one comes out. Oh,
I've
two!
got two.
I can't. Alright, whatever.
Just... Having some trouble.
Didn't we do this? Earliest memory?
Earliest memory? I don't think we did.
We did. We did something about memory. Did we?
We did a lot about
family vacations.
Yeah, we did a lot about vacations.
I feel like we did earliest memory.
I don't know if we did.
No, we
I
didn't.
don't know.
I remember it.
You'd remember it?
Yes. My earliest memory.
What's your earliest memory?
Well, mine.
There's a few. I just don't know what chronological order they go in.
I know mine because mine was from when, before I was 2.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
pretty early.
That's pretty early.
Yeah,
Most
it's
kids don't develop memory until like 3. I think.
Yeah.
I think it's like 3.
So my family on my mom's side owns a cabin on a lake in Canada, and I think like one of her cousins still technically owns it and has been maintaining it,
Okay.
but like none of us really go. The last time we went was right before we moved down to Florida, which we did when I was 2. Before that, we lived in Massachusetts. And my earliest memory is being outside of that cabin, looking out over the dock to the lake at the island that's in the middle of the lake.
Weird.
Yeah, that is my earliest memory.
That's it.
Yep.
I don't know which one was earlier, being lost in Disney or having my dad fucking Spartan kick a bathroom door in. I'm pretty sure Disney was sooner. It was the earliest. Yeah. I was at Disney with my family, and it was right in front of what is now the Little Mermaid ride, I believe. It used to be some like Poseidon show thing.
Mhm.
It was like a Disney sea show next to like 1,000 Leagues Underneath the Sea. That's what one of the other ones was.
Under the sea.
Yeah. But
Under the sea.
my parents, I got separated from them, and these people showed up, and they were like, "Do you need help? Oh my God, where's your mom? Stay right here." And like 4 or 5 people were searching around. Hello, like trying to find my parents, and my parents just came out of nowhere, like, "Wow." Yeah. Anyway, the other one was I think Disney was the earliest, but watching my dad Spartan kick a door was pretty cool. I was at church. And
Spartan
The
kicked
whole
the church
land.
door.
He kicked the 2 doors into the church and he's like, I'm here.
Lord, forgive me, my son's got a shit.
Yes.
So, I, for some reason, was waiting because my dad went to go use the bathroom in one of the stalls, so I was standing outside of his stall door, and I had put my hands on either side of like the door, standing outside, and somebody closed the door and locked their door, and my finger just so happened to be where. So
Ow.
it got stuck. My hand was locked into place. I think I still have a scar right here. You can see it. See it?
I see it.
And
I have a somewhat similar thing.
My dad went to go. He heard me yelling, and he finished using the bathroom and just like tried to go over the door, tried to go under the door, was hollering and yelling and banging on the door. Turns out the dude in the bathroom stall was deaf, completely deaf.
Oh, wow.
So like,
Sorry.
My dad just did the only thing he thought he could do. I mean, he was pretty.
God, I
He was
can't.
pretty big at the time. So
Wasn't this when he was still a bodybuilder?
yeah. Okay. So
That poor deaf guy.
when I was probably like 3 or 4,
Scared to hell.
he was like his quads were 32 inches around. When I was like 3, maybe 3.
That's
He
the
was-
size of my waist.
Yeah, his one quad was 32 inches around. So like, he went to go under the door, and it obviously wasn't gonna fit because he's a mammoth of a man. He tried to go over the door, and it obviously wasn't gonna fit because he's a mammoth of a man.
Yeah.
Guy was deaf, so my dad just straight up Spartan fucking kicked the door in. The door.
Kick farting.
Farting. The dude was standing, pissing. He gets railed with the door. I just remember, like, here's what I remember. Screaming in pain, my dad kicking the door, picking me up, saying, "That guy needs help," and walked out with my hand bleeding all over the place. But this dude was
man.
standing. My dad tells the story. The guy was standing, and the stall, not the door didn't just hit him. The door hit him, and he hit the wall.
Oh.
And then
Deaf
the
guy, man.
stall collapsed on
Poor
him.
deaf guy.
Because those stalls aren't very well put together.
Not when Leonidas comes in and kicks the goddamn door in. No. What do you expect? He Roy raged the fuck out of that one. Like, pure testosterone power. Daddy's gotta save his son.
It's like one of those things where it's like,
Yes.
you can't really blame anybody in that situation because like the guy was deaf, so like he didn't know any different. Your dad didn't know what to do, so he just like destroyed
Acted on
his
his
son.
safety,
I've gotta save my
Allow the
son.
door into a deaf guy.
Yeah. The things my dad did to save me.
Oh man.
That's not the first time I've watched him kick a door in. For sure.
Yeah. So when my family was moving down to Florida from
Okay.
Massachusetts, one of the hotels we were staying in, I was chasing my sister around the room.
How old were you when you moved here?
I was, I think I was just shy of 2.
Okay.
It may have been when I was 2.
I am a Florida cracker. Like, I am born and raised Floridian. Like,
Yeah.
St. Mary's is where I was born. Like,
Yeah, I was born in Massachusetts, and we moved down here, I think. It was during 92, so if I hadn't turned 2 yet, I was...
if I hadn't
it was
turned
very
yet,
shortly
what were you
after.
turning? Were you turning into a vampire?
Yeah, still a vampire.
An underling?
Yeah, just nothing special. There's no benefits.
Zach's got bigger fangs than you, so...
It's true.
And he's true vampire.
But, so I was chasing my sister around one of the hotel rooms. We were kids, we were playing. She was like 5 or 6. I think she was 5, I was 2.
You 3 years apart or 2? Or like 2.5?
We're 4.5 technically.
4, okay, alright.
Same with me and my sister. That's cool.
Yeah, but yeah, so she was like 5 or 6.
Okay, yes. So you
Like,
2. Yeah.
Yeah, realistically, she was probably 6 at the time, and I was about to turn 2.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was chasing her around the room, she ran into the bathroom and went to close the door. And when she did that, somehow or another, I stuck my finger against the door, and it went in between the crack, like where underneath one of the hinges where the door, like
Ooh.
on that small corner,
Ooh.
and crushed my pinky
Ooh.
in that little threshold.
Ow.
That hurts.
So like I was immediately screaming. She like heard me screaming, opened the door, and like my pinky was just flat because it was still cartilage at that point. Like it hadn't hardened to bone. So they ran me to the hospital.
Oh my god.
Doctor took a look at it, like put me in a little splint. He's like, fortunately, it's not solid bone, so it didn't break. It's just cartilage. It'll like reform normally. Just he's got to wear this thing on his hand for, I think it was like a week or so. I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, holy crap.
That hurts. What about you, Damien? What's your earliest memory?
I have... What I was saying earlier, I have a few, I just don't know what chronological order they go in.
Right, that's what I'm saying too.
Because, like, I moved... I would say, like, my earliest memories were when I was in England, because I was 5, turning 6 when I moved here. I was like...
Yeah. Well,
I moved here when I was
said you
5,
moved, okay.
and it was like 2 months before I turned 6.
Okay. So.
And I vividly remember my thinking about it now, I vividly remember my bedroom in England. I remember a few things like I guess like significant events, I guess, or I guess none really happened. Maybe, I don't know, but like I remember going to the store with my mom
Right.
when I was young.
There's-
I remember, oh my god, I remember my dad. He made this. He used to we had this like collection of like plastic tubes.
What?
I don't know.
Okay.
It wasn't really a collection.
Okay.
It was just
said
a
because
large amount.
We had a
plastic
large amount of
tubes.
plastic tubes, and it was for the sole purpose that my dad created these giant tunnels in our backyard, and me and Amelia would like crawl through them.
That's so cool.
It was awesome.
So you were a bunch of hamster babies.
Yes, we were hamster babies.
Oh my god.
That explains why he put me in a giant ball. But
I think, yeah, I've got another one that's like,
I also
it's one of those, like what you were saying, I remember going to the store. It's nothing significant.
No.
It's just like, that's the only thing I can remember.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
that one single little moment.
Exactly. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember throwing a ball in my old bedroom. Strange is, I guess, vivid memory. Also includes my arm or my hand. I guess my arm. But I remember throwing a ball, and I had this giant dresser that was super close to the wall, and there was like a tiny gap, and it went in the tiny gap, and I tried to get it with my arm, and my arm got stuck,
You freaked out.
and I freaked out. I was like, oh no, this is it.
Forever. I'm stuck here for 72 hours.
It was like, but like, despite how young I was, I didn't like verbally freak out. I was actually a pretty quiet kid.
Yeah.
So like, I kind of just tugged a few times, and it wasn't working, so I panicked a little bit.
Did you try
And
moving
then-
your arm up?
Yes, I moved my arm. I moved my arm up, and that's when it came out. And I was like, I was like 3 maybe. 3.
I remember stuffing my body into one of the snow jackets, and this was early 90s. So like, arms are, you know, we're out in like Oklahoma visiting.
You had the fucking kid from A Christmas Story.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember not being able to move my arms. I remember that. But we were out there in Oklahoma because we were visiting my dad's family, and it had just snowed, and I had never seen snow before. So I remember wanting to go outside and play with the snow, but we had to leave, and they wanted to take like family photos. Like, it snowed the night before, and we had to drive home to Florida. So I didn't get to play with the snow, but I remember touching it, and I remember like touching it. But yeah, no, it's stuff that like really wasn't significant.
No, like, yeah.
I mean, I vividly remember my dad kicking the door in. That was crazy, and I vividly remember being lost.
I remember.
Yeah, it's like the fucking cabin in Canada. Like, that's not significant at all, but like that's the earliest thing I can remember.
I'm pretty sure I
man.
can tell you the colors of the jacket that I was wearing. I'm pretty sure it was like blue and like pink or blue and green with like green collar, and it was blue like padded. I remember.
I remember playing hide and seek with my dad a lot. Me and Amelia used to play hide and seek at my old house. I remember having rats. We had 2 rats, Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
We had 2 rats.
That's awesome.
Uh,
Tom and Jerry.
I think it was like
You needed a cat.
when I was 3.
How
3 or
dare
4.
you name that rat Tom cat?
I know. Hooligans. I also remember snow.
Was
I
one
playing
of the
in the
rats
snow.
named Jerry?
Yeah, he said Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry, the 2 rats with
You must
Tom
be
and Jerry.
drunk. You don't remember.
I completely spaced out while you were saying that. Sorry.
Oh my god.
It's okay, but
No, so I found out just talking to my coworkers that I do this thing where I will be paying attention to you. I will look you dead in the eye. I will hear everything you're saying, but none of it registers.
None of it.
I've been
I'm,
there before. I've done
I'm
that
paying
before.
attention to you, just not what you're
I'm
saying.
pretty sure my coworker has that problem too. But like, can't remember anything. And I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
Jared, it's okay, man. I'll help you if I can.
That sometimes happens to me if I have something on my mind or something.
Yes.
And someone's talking to me, and I'm actually like listening to them, but at the same time I'm also thinking about the thing that's on my mind.
Yeah.
It's not
like, it
coming
just-
in.
Like,
one ear out the other.
Yeah, like, I've learned to recognize when I'm doing that, and I'll just flat out, like, tell my coworkers, I'm just like, yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't hear any of that.
I may have looked like I was paying attention, but I was not paying attention. I like this beer so
I
far.
like it
Yeah.
too.
This is a
Kind
really
of
nice
like
beer. I
it's
It's
like
got a
it.
good body
Very chill.
to it. It is
does.
chill. It's a good sitting beer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could totally drink
And
this
it's
watching
8%.
TV or something.
Yeah,
let
it's
me
an
tell you
8%.
something, Lee. It's very difficult for me to drink these beers nowadays because like one beer gets me very tipsy, and this beer now 2 beers and they're both almost 8%. Like we're gonna get to that third one.
Yeah, because, like,
We
you're
talking
working out a
about-
lot now, and you're, like, you're losing weight, so...
We
Yeah.
talk about we
Like-
record this one episode at a time, guys. Come on.
We definitely record one episode at a time every time we record.
One
We
episode.
don't, we don't record multiple episodes.
No, we record. Well, I mean, of course we record one episode at a time. How
I
would
know
we?
what I said.
But in one session. Anyway, this is getting too meta. Too meta.
We definitely don't record once a week and record multiple episodes every time we record.
Listen,
That's definitely not what we do.
I definitely
that.
we definitely don't have schedules that definitely don't match up half the time.
Yeah. It's definitely not difficult for us to, like, align our schedules and figure out when we can record.
I sack
Hey, guys.
I sack my D&D on Mondays to do this.
But hey,
I
guys,
appreciate that,
we
because
did, we
that's
did
the
it.
only
We
time
did
that,
it.
like,
Yeah.
it actually
We're
works
doing
for
it,
us.
guys.
It's
We're
the only
actually,
time.
actually three-way high five. Three-way high five. Phil just like fucking.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Barley Roast.
Be sure to like and subscribe for more content.
Please give us some topics. We're running
Yes,
out.
please.
Or love and hate mail.
Desperate.
You can tell me how shitty that high five was.
Either way, we encourage you to interact with us. We
Oh,
actually want to
interact.
talk to you.
We do.
We'll interact with you.
We like.
Yeah.
We like.
We like you that you like us. Alright, that was creepy. The finger guns are back!
Too many finger guns.
Oh
you're
my
gonna you're gonna kill everyone.
I had my finger guns out too, man. We're just finger gunning it up. It's just gang, man. Just gang. Jesus. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.